Welcome back to the Buffalo Take. This is episode number 29. I'm Cam Dixon. I'm here with Travis Ojabina.
What's up, guys?
And today we have a new special guest. We got Mark Sirianni on the pod,
How we doing, guys?
another high school friend. He is currently the head coach for Lancaster Modified Basketball,
Of
following the footsteps of the great Chris Dixon.
Of course.
Um, Round one of March Madness kicked off yesterday, and it was, I guess, fit the description of madness.
Yeah.
Um, Although we'll start in the first four with the games that we obviously didn't go over yet. On day one, uh, Howard and Wagner was the first game,
Howard, yeah,
and
Howard. I mean,
that's a 50-50. I mean, I can't say that I've ever watched either of those teams.
I didn't even watch that game. Actually, we tossed it on at the end.
We had it on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a solid game, but Wagner
yeah,
kind of had it the whole way.
yeah.
So they got the win. They played UNC, and then they got shelled, which wasn't a surprise. So their tournament lasted a whole 3 days. The other game on that day was just an abomination by Virginia.
Yeah, me and Connor
14
had
points.
an all-time worst bet.
I I had Colorado State minus 2.5, but I did not think Virginia was going to score 14 points in the first half.
Gotta expect that with them, I
That
guess.
was brutal. I mean,
Yeah.
the dude with the shirt, Virginia basketball is Iowa football. That could be the shirt of the tournament, and that came out in the first four.
It's funny that Colorado State um, pretty much did what
Yeah,
Virginia did.
they scored 11
Um,
points in the first half, right?
yeah, they did worse than what
Jeez.
Virginia did.
That's brutal. It's just terrible basketball. I had a feeling Max Abmas however you say his name, and Texas would beat Colorado State,
Yeah,
but I don't know why. I don't know why I like the 10 seed so much. Just every
Yeah,
year.
wait. No 10 seed won yesterday, right? No.
Yeah, Colorado
Nevada came
State
close.
lost.
Drake
Nevada.
came close.
Yeah, Colorado's the last
Yeah,
one standing. They
yeah.
play today against Florida.
I feel like that never happens.
Yeah, usually there's at least one,
Yeah.
yeah.
but and then speaking of Colorado, they beat Boise State by 7.
Yep.
Colorado, they got a good team makeup. They have what, two top, however, whatever the NBA. I don't follow the NBA,
I don't
but
know.
they're on the mock drafts. I did see they're on Cody Williams and KJ Simpson, and they got a good team makeup. They just, I don't know. I feel like they should be a lot better than they are.
Maybe we've been sleeping on the Pac-12 all year.
Maybe. I mean, the Mountain West hasn't done a
Yeah.
lot so far. I mean, Nevada's been bounced, Colorado State's been bounced, and the other game was Grambling, so
Yeah.
they get a tournament win over Montana State.
Who, who cares?
Yeah. Into the first round, just a, I mean, start to finish was great. Michigan State started off.
Yeah.
They beat up on Mississippi State. Mississippi State didn't have a chance the whole game.
Yeah. Michigan State was basically beating them the whole time
Yeah,
by like 10 or more.
it's January, February, Izzo.
Yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
time to shine. Big game against UNC coming up though. Uh,
Yeah.
they play tomorrow, I'd assume. But
Probably, yeah. That
yeah,
would make sense.
speaking of UNC, like we said, they shelled Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona took care of business against Long Beach State.
Long Beach kept it close though in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
Them good.
Their story kind of
Yeah.
fluttered out towards the end. Monson had two sons. One of them's a grad assistant, and then the other one was in the game at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see
So
that.
so I think he's either gonna retire or I mean I can't imagine he coaches anything
Yeah.
else unless Long Beach State brings him back. But
Yeah.
Iowa State takes care of business. I didn't even really watch any of that
Yeah,
game.
I don't think I watched that game at all.
Yeah, I didn't think South Dakota State would keep it close, but
Yeah.
Tennessee, St. Peter's had no chance. I mean they beat them by
Close
like
game.
almost 40.
Yeah.
Just I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was fun to think that St. Peter's could make another run, but yeah, they were not getting past Tennessee. This is not the Doug Edert DB3 team from back in
Mm.
the day. Uh,
Daryl Banks played on them, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I
And then he
thought so.
transferred to Bonnie's, and
Yeah.
we thought he was going to be the next coming.
Yeah.
But um, Creighton beats Akron. It was a close game through the
Yeah.
first half and a little bit, and then Creighton pulled away towards the end.
Yeah, that was a good
Um,
one.
I at that Akron center, Enrique Freeman, he's a baller. He's the only guy on that team. He
I
had
don't
like
think I
12.
I don't think I watched that game enough to even like
I
see any of
watched.
it.
I think I watched the
Yeah.
first half, but then I was kind of like I was
Yeah.
doing stuff, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Akron's got a good center. Not a good team apparently.
hmm
That kid led the country in rebounds. So I don't know.
Jeez.
Creighton looked good.
Yeah.
Illinois also took care of business. So all the top 3 seeds took care of business besides one team,
Kentucky.
and the legend of Jack Golke.
Yeah.
For Illinois though, Marcus Domas got a triple double,
Yeah, triple
the
double.
10th
I would
in
say
tournament history.
one thing for these lower seeds versus the higher seeds is they've been keeping it close in the first half,
Yeah,
and then second half usually the higher seed
yeah,
or the better seed pulls away.
right.
But they've been good games in the first half at least. Besides maybe like UNC
Yeah.
or St. Peter's, Tennessee.
Yeah, it was a blowout all the way
Yeah.
through. Yeah, usually, I mean, it's like, for some reason, it looks like these teams, the higher seeds at least, they take these teams lightly, and
Yeah,
then they end up
Mhm.
being in a close game, and then they either collapse or they pull it away and actually start playing basketball.
Yeah.
But Kentucky, I don't know, man. Such a disappointment. I mean, they got a really young team, but there's
Yeah.
so much talent.
Did you see what Kyle said?
No, I didn't.
The freshman?
Oh, Cal. I think you said Kyle.
No, Cal.
Yeah, Cal, oh man, he should be done. If I was him, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to go back to Lexington.
He's getting towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, he's won one game in the tournament in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It's
I think
not,
he hasn't made the Sweet 16 in since 2015 or something.
it's not a good tournament run for him the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And this accountant who's 40 years old for Oakland had 10 threes. He would have he had
He had
9.
2 to break the record.
Yeah, he had like 9 threes with 11 minutes left, and he only hit one
Yeah.
the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna for sure get the record,
Yeah. So
but no.
That Oakland team, I feel like they made a lot of shots that they probably aren't going to make in another
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
So I mean, I would say they probably got lucky this time,
yeah.
but for them to win another game, it's going to
It's
take.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
They're
a
going to
lot.
need a lot to go their way.
Mhm.
They need NC State to just completely like fall apart
Yeah,
because NC State is on a run like no other.
yeah.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Galkey, man, he was just unconscious. I mean, he
I mean,
was just
they-
tossing
They had them
shots.
double covered, triple covered,
Yeah,
That's crazy.
banking in
and
threes.
then Reed Shepard
on.
couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
0 for 1 in the first half, and then he only ended up taking 2 other shots the rest of the game or something like that.
Probably. And he made one.
Yeah,
One
it's just a rough look for Kentucky. Feel bad for
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bonnies are disappointing, but not as disappointing as a first round loss to Oakland.
I think Kentucky. I would say Kentucky, like in my recent memory, is the unluckiest team
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
tournament.
yeah, it's just
But it's not like they were playing like super great either.
right. I think you take Jack Galkey out of the game. I think I said this last night. If you take Jack Galkey out of the game, it's probably one of the worst games of the day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
basketball wise, because it's just not. It was
Yeah, he had,
turnovers,
what, 30 some
fouls.
33 32 points?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
32. His only points besides threes were free throws.
Yeah. So it probably would have been
They-
like a 80 to 60 something game.
Something like that. Yeah, it's
Or
just
something there.
not good
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Kansas and Samford, great game to end the night.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas got a little lucky towards the end,
Yeah.
but Samford
what game
still
was-
had a chance.
What game did I say I was watching? That one was like a 10-point game. I'm like, okay, it's going to be over.
Oh yeah,
It's 5
Washington
minutes.
State and Drake was ending.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
towards
one.
the end of the night, the games were like they were getting out of hand a little bit, and then Samford starts coming back. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
like,
turn
oh
it on.
fuck. All right, this day up
Just
for the
wanted to
rest
go
of
to
it.
bed. Yeah, but I mean, they had a chance at the end still, so and
Yeah,
they didn't get a great shot off.
not a great call either.
I don't know. Gonzaga looked good. If they play the way they did against McNeese, they should beat Kansas.
Yeah,
But
McNeese.
yeah.
Me and Mark took +10 on that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's another disappointing game right there. 30 wins for a 12 seed, and they lose by 21.
Yeah.
But that's a statement for Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Great win there. I mean, now they got Kansas. Winner will probably play Purdue, unless Purdue falls apart.
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. It's tough to pick these games.
Yeah.
One of the earlier ones, A10 team, Duquesne. They stay hot and they beat BYU. BYU, they were not a good 6 seed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I didn't like that at all.
And like I didn't watch them much throughout the year, but when I watched them in this game, I didn't really like the way their team played.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
I mean, just looking at the two, Duquesne already has a better record.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. I picked Duquesne.
five seed difference.
I'm good there. But
Yeah.
yeah, Day Grand and Jimmy Clark, they're a great duo in the backcourt. So,
Hmm.
and then your bracket, Travis, is screwed after this one. South Carolina loses by 14 to Oregon.
What a pick by me.
Quiznard had 40 points,
Yeah.
and nobody's really talking about that because of Jack Galkey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the performance of the tournament right there, or the
Mhm.
first day, I guess.
He also had like 7 or 8 assists, so he was
Yeah,
He's dishing it out,
he's
too.
been pretty much carrying him and Nafali Dante. I guess they've been carrying that team. They're who do they got now? They would have. I have no idea.
Three. They play three.
Yeah,
I don't know who.
I don't know. I always forget which.
Oh,
cities they play.
Creighton.
Okay, so do they
That's a
really
big
match
game.
up against Creighton? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Cuisinart plays like that. I mean, they can beat anybody. NC State stays hot.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, my brackets were like 50-50 with Texas Tech and
Yeah.
NC State, but I did not expect them to win by 13. I mean, they played great.
Yeah.
Dayton made one of the biggest comebacks in a while for tournament history, and Nevada fell apart. Texas beats Colorado State. Like we
Low scoring
said.
game.
Yeah, 11 points in the first half.
Yeah.
I think they went on a span of 15 minutes in the last 15 minutes of the first half, and they only had 3 points.
Yeah,
So it's
that's like
Tough to watch.
Yeah, it's a tough watch when you're in the tournament and you're not scoring any points. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You're supposed to be there. Indiana State put up 100 the other night. Washington State finished Drake late at night. So that was a good
That
one
was
for
a
Washington
close game
State.
the
Yeah,
whole time.
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
Drake had their chances.
Yeah.
Couldn't capitalize. So it was a good first 16 games. I mean, obviously, any day with 16 games of
Hmm.
March Madness is a good day, but
Wait, so every Pac-12 team won yesterday?
yeah. And how many did all the Mountain West teams yesterday lose? I mean, only 2 played, right?
Colorado State,
Yeah, Nevada and Colorado State.
Nevada. Yep,
And then they got Utah State, New Mexico.
that's all today.
Is that it? Because Boise State lost too.
Boise State lost.
Oh,
yeah.
San Diego State plays today too.
Oh, they played some.
So they
yeah,
got
one-
3 teams left, and
Yeah.
all could lose. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Starting today though, in about half an hour, well, 45 minutes, I guess. Northwestern and FAU, the 8-9 game in the East region.
Hmm.
FAU is favored. I think we both picked or did you pick Northwestern? I don't know. Doesn't
I
even
don't
matter
remember.
at this point.
Yeah.
Based off today though, I'm going with FAU. I think I'm gonna stick with them.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. And then right after that, Colgate and Baylor at 12:40.
Mm.
Baylor
I
should
like-
win.
Yeah, I like Baylor.
They should win. But at the same time, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Colgate's the only good Patriot team, so I don't know how that works out for them. San Diego State and UAB after that. It, again, should be San Diego State, but UAB is a
Yeah.
tough team to beat. They're hot. And I mean, the trend so far has been the teams who have went on a run in their conference tournament, they've gotten the job done.
Yeah. Yep.
So I would not be surprised if UAB wins. Western Kentucky and Marquette right after that. I feel like all these games should be,
Yeah.
but Marquette's favored by 14.5
Mhm.
as of right now. Tyler Kolek's back, right?
I think so. It should be.
Yeah, I think he was back for the tournament. So they
They're 15
should,
point favorites.
Oh, if they're 15-point favorites, he's definitely back then. Yeah.
they should be good, right? Like, I don't think Tyler Kolek
Yeah.
in this roster loses to Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Even if he isn't against Western
they
Kentucky.
still shouldn't
Yeah.
lose. Yeah. And then this might actually be the biggest blowout of the entire tournament, unless Stetson just miracle like pulls something out of their ass. UConn should win by 40. This should be worse than the Tennessee St. Pete's game
Yeah. Stetson.
because this UConn team is so talented, and there is no way that they should lose.
Yeah.
And if I just jinxed them, that would be hilarious. But I mean, at this point, again, my brackets are all screwed. There's no point.
Yeah.
And then my favorite game of the day, well, not my favorite, but my favorite upset of the probably tournament. New Mexico, Clemson at 310. New Mexico's favorite now, so
That's pretty crazy to me.
yeah.
That
11 versus 6,
Yeah.
2.5 more favorites.
New Mexico has a better record. I don't understand that. Like,
Clemson's like BYU, kind of. They're just not a good 6 seed.
yeah.
They could be any other seed, and I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I don't get how they're 6.
It's Power 5, man.
I just don't think they're that. I don't know.
They fill in the Power 5 in the top,
I don't know.
however seeds are open in the top 7.
They
and
sh-
then-
those two should switch seeds.
They really should, yeah. I mean, New Mexico's been a good team all year long, and
Yeah.
they lost a couple games late because I mean the Mountain West just beat up on each other,
Yeah.
and then they went on a run in the conference tournament.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm all in. I'm all in on New Mexico.
Yeah.
Right after that, Yale and Auburn. Auburn's favored by 13.5.
Yeah. I think Auburn's gonna make a little run.
Yeah, well, I thought Kentucky would too.
Eh,
But I
I've
think
never,
Auburn.
I've never been high on Kentucky.
Yeah, no. Auburn's a stronger team than Kentucky. And Auburn and Yale hasn't really faced a team like Auburn, I guess, up to this point, so we will see how they fare, I guess.
Auburn's 27-7. That's pretty
Pretty good for the SEC, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you play a lot of ranked teams, so
Yeah.
it's the same with like these records and I guess all the Power 5 conferences. There's not
Mhm.
really, I mean, Houston's really the only one, and I guess UConn
Yeah.
and Purdue. Basically just the one seeds. And then right after that, I'd argue is either the game of the day or the second best game of the day. Colorado and Florida, probably the closest matched game. We'll see.
I like Florida, but I think Pac-12 might just.
Exactly, yeah.
That's wrong.
I like the makeup of both teams. I don't know
Yeah.
who to pick. I'm just gonna take points and hopefully they score a lot of them. I just want a good game, really, at this point. I like Colorado. I like Florida. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is that a 7-10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the 10 there for an edge,
Mhm.
since no 10s have won yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that -1.5, the odds will be a little bit better for a value play. So, but if I pick that, they'll win by 1. Yeah, it's so much fun, right? And then you got a little break, midday, I guess. The next game doesn't start till 6:50. The legend of Keisei Tominaga. Can he take Nebraska to the second round. They can beat Texas A&M. I don't think Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They just got in. I mean, Wade Taylor's a pretty good guard. They got an all right team, but I don't know. I think Nebraska's a lot better than a 1.5 favorite.
I agree, but A&M on the other hand, they beat Kentucky.
True.
They beat some good teams in the
Yeah.
SEC, so it's like they're streaky. But if they
Yeah.
play good, they can, I think, maybe beat anybody in the tournament with
Yeah,
their guard play.
yeah, I like that because that's the whole thing. It goes back to the Power Five conferences. Anybody can beat anybody, and then you get in the tournament. And I mean, SEC's strong, and SEC teams I think are best set up for the tournament because
Yeah.
that's probably the top to bottom or the Big 12, but those have the most bids, so I guess
Mhm.
that's what it is. And then Vermont and Duke. Wouldn't it be just so funny?
No, it would. If they don't lose this one, they're gonna lose next round. Except
Duke did lose in lacrosse to Syracuse the other day.
really?
Yeah. The Syracuse defense put on a masterclass. They won 10-4.
Hmm.
So,
4 goals.
yeah.
Sick.
Brennan O'Neill. I think he only had one, so.
Hmm.
I don't know. Anyways, back to basketball. A 116 Purdue Grambling. This could go either way. Purdue honestly could lose.
No,
but
they couldn't. Come on.
They could. It's March. Anybody can lose. But they won't.
Yeah, no.
They should beat them they should cover. But
That'd be hilarious if they lost again, though.
oh my god.
2 years in a row.
I think Painter should be done. Edie won't even make the NBA.
Yeah.
I think maybe last year they didn't take FDU serious.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody
Maybe they
did.
underprepared.
Yeah.
No, I said this before. I think they could go on a Virginia run like they did
Yeah.
when they lost to the 16. The next
Yeah.
season they won the Natty.
Yeah, I
think
agree with that.
Very possibly do that.
Because they've had to have been practicing all year.
Yeah.
Just not to get bounced in the first round again. Like they're
Yeah.
prepared for
They
this
got to be
game.
locked in. They're
Yeah.
definitely more locked in this year.
I think they'll
And
be.
Grambling already got their win for their school. I mean, they're not expecting much.
Yeah.
So Purdue should cover. And then one I was thinking about today that I haven't really thought about at all. Charleston, Bama. I
think this could be an upset.
agree. I thought about it more today.
Yeah.
I just haven't been really there's been so many good games that
Charleston
could be
was good
upsets.
last year too. They lost to San Diego State, who ended
Yeah.
up making it to the finals. So
Yeah, Charleston, I don't know what it was. I guess they started off slow in conference play maybe,
yeah.
but I mean, they're still 27-7. I don't know why they weren't talked
It's
about
got to
more.
be like somewhat the same team too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
I have no idea why they weren't talked about more.
yeah.
But I don't know. Alabama, their offense should be able to take them through
Yeah. No. Yeah.
this game, depending on who they play the next game. And then UNC or Michigan State, whoever they run into there, if that's the game they get to, then I think they're done because
hmm
offense can only take you so far.
I think the good thing and the bad thing about Nate Oates and like his offense is they shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
That could be a bad thing in March
Yeah.
because these guys get nervous, and then
Right.
if you're only relying on the three, it could be hard to stay in a game even,
Yeah.
which is what Alabama has done in the past. But if they get hot, they can almost beat anybody as
Yeah.
well.
If you're hitting
He's like-
threes
Yeah.
like Jack Galkey, I mean, you get hot, you're hot, and
yeah.
you're set.
March, yeah,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
And then late night games, Houston and Longwood.
I don't even think this one's gonna be close.
No, right? It can't be.
Couldn't be.
Longwood got in by the skin of their teeth because they went on a run in their conference
Mhm.
tournament. But man, wouldn't it be funny if Longwood beat Houston? I kind of want Longwood to win just so we can say we're better than Houston because we beat Longwood in the first game of the season. So that'd be funny. But yeah, no, Houston should cover, should kick their ass. There's no way Longwood's offense can compete against Houston's defense.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be fun to watch. I think this will probably. All three of the last ones are good.
You would think so.
Yeah, Wisconsin,
Watch
James
Wisconsin
Madison.
like kill him.
I feel like I don't know, man. Wisconsin either wins by one or James Madison just beats the brakes off them. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I want it to be a really tight
Yeah.
game, but then again, I have no idea.
And I think I like JMU. I'd have picked them, but
Yeah.
I think there's like a good chance that Wisconsin just kills them. Like for some reason, I don't
agree,
know.
yeah. I just want a good basketball game.
Yeah.
Just a fun March Madness game to watch. Raise the
Mhm.
blood pressure a little bit. I don't know, man. And then after that, TCU and Utah State. Good 8-9 game.
Mhm.
I don't think TCU is equipped for Utah State, but TCU's favored by 3.5. So, what do I know?
I feel like I picked TCU in like all of my.
I don't think I picked TCU in a single bracket. I maybe won, but they still would have lost to Purdue, I think. And
Maybe,
I don't know. Maybe I just haven't watched TCU basketball enough. I know they've beaten teams in the Big 12, but
Yeah, they've beaten some good ones, but I don't know.
I feel like Utah State's just a little slept on. I mean, their rank is higher than their losses.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. That's going to be
Yeah.
on until late night.
hmm
Hey, at least hopefully I'll be at the bar watching that one.
Yeah.
Or the ending of that one, at least. And then the last game of the night, the last game of the round of 64, Grand Canyon and St. Mary's. Upset watch for sure.
Hopefully Matt's bracket doesn't get busted.
Yeah, my brother asked my older brother what team he thinks is going to win it all, and his first answer within a second he said St. Mary's. So I'll see how that's going to go.
They're not a bad team. I think their leading scorer, I believe, is out.
Okay, that's not good.
But if they get past Grand Canyon, he gets healthy, they can definitely go on a run.
Because they're in that same region as Kentucky, right?
Are
Or
they?
no?
I think they would play Alabama the next round.
They would play Alabama and then the winner. Or maybe
No, that's not Kentucky's. That's or wait.
I do not remember any of the bracket. Wait, I have it open on the next
okay.
page.
They would be
Oh, they play UNC
Yeah.
or Michigan State.
yeah.
So I mean, they could. It's not
Yeah.
it's not impossible. But
Yeah.
if St. Mary's, if they get hot and then they get healthy, they could beat anybody.
Yeah, because UNC is the weakest one seed, I would say.
For sure.
So,
And I don't even know if they get past Michigan State, because if Michigan State,
Yeah,
no,
I know.
yeah.
if they can get hot at the right time, and I mean they played great against Mississippi State, but North Carolina's a whole different dog.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one goes for them, but I don't know. I like Michigan State, man. It's just
Yeah, I
because
think
it's just
that's
because Izzo in March. I know it is. 'Cause
Yeah.
I really think that game will be like closer though
oh yeah,
than
it should
people
be a great
expect.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I do like St. Mary's. If they can get past Grand Canyon tonight, get healthy, they could go on a little run here.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for today. I can't wait to be just relaxing, and I'm ready for this day to be done. Well, not the day, but like, you know what I mean.
The bracket to be
Yeah.
filled out.
And then when we get back on Monday, we will be on to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jeez, it's the first weekend, man. All of a sudden, the
Yeah.
tournament, there's only 16 teams left.
Yeah.
So Saturday games are already set. We're
Yeah.
gonna see Dayton and Arizona start off the day at 12:45. I think Arizona. I don't think Dayton's that good. I mean, also that's probably just because I don't like them because they're in the A10, and I don't think Deron Holmes is a top 10 player in the
Yeah.
country.
But Arizona still scares me. They're still
yeah.
a team that's like,
Yeah, if they're bad, they're bad.
eh,
Like if they're bad,
Yeah.
they could lose to any team on the planet.
yeah.
I think Arizona could. I wouldn't be surprised if they cover that 9.5 easily.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take that minus 9.5. Hopefully it goes down a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think I'd still take that 9.5. Gonzaga and Kansas.
I think
at
that'd be a good game.
3:15. Yeah, it should be a very close game.
Yeah.
We will see how. I mean, I don't think
I think Gonzaga wins.
I do too.
I think they're gonna. Yeah.
I don't think they play as good as they do against McNeese, but I think it's a very close game.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why like that Furphy kid is like he's really good at basketball, but like it just kind of like pisses me off that he looks like he's 12 years old.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it gets me so mad, but like I don't know. It's just
Uh,
he doesn't look 18. And
no.
even if he was like reclassified, he doesn't look 17 either or 16.
Yeah, he looks like us, not like a college basketball player.
Yeah. Just looks like a regular old kid. I mean,
Yeah.
jeez. I don't know, but I like Gonzaga in that game.
Mhm.
Michigan State, North Carolina. We just talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
That'll be a great game. North Carolina's only 3.5 to start.
That's pretty shocking.
Yeah, it's
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Let's see what Izzo can do.
mm,
This team is good. They were ranked 4th to start the year.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like they can do anything. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Is there a chance that they play James Madison in the national championship? Like I mean like just for are they on the same side of the bracket? No, they're on different sides of the
No,
bracket.
they're in different sides, so yeah, they could.
What if this all goes back to the first game that I was so mad about because I very smartly made a 25 leg parlay on the first day of college basketball. What if Michigan State and James Madison face each other and Michigan State wins? Oh
That'd
man.
be something.
I love March Madness so much, man. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
Washington State and Iowa State at 6:10 on Saturday.
Iowa State's too
That
good.
could either be a complete blowout or
Yeah.
one of the best games. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't really know how Washington State matches up against Iowa State.
Yeah.
The total is set at 128, so
Yeah,
for
that
it to
is-
be better games, it's pretty low total.
That is low. Good defenses though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Iowa State's like one of the only teams that could beat UConn though.
I
Like-
agree with that. Yeah. All these top teams, I feel like the 3 top seeds, they're only up there because they were consistently winning. But, I mean, any team can lose. And Iowa State's been one of the stronger teams that I haven't really felt shaky about, like Arizona or
And I mean, we don't really know how good the Big East was this year. Like we know, but like
it all
if you
circles
match them up
back.
against like a Big 12, like
Right,
how
right.
are they gonna play?
Yeah, it's like what we're seeing out of the Mountain West. And there's
Yeah.
only 3 Big East teams in it.
Yeah.
So that says something too.
Yeah.
Oakland and NC State after that. NC State's hot. Jack Darby
Yeah.
needs to hit another 10 threes, I think, to beat them.
Yeah. I think NC State's gonna
Yeah.
move on probably though. Who would they play next?
They would play the 2 seed in that.
It'd be okay.
Marquette,
yeah.
right?
Marquette probably. Marquette,
And
Colorado.
I mean,
Florida.
they could beat Marquette too. I don't know, man. You
Yeah.
get hot, you get hot. You just got to avoid one bad night, like I've said.
Yeah.
And then Texas and Tennessee. Good football game,
Yeah.
but also a good basketball game. I think Tennessee, though,
Yeah.
they continue playing the way they did yesterday. They should light them up.
Unless Max Atmos
Creates
Max Atmos goes off. You never know.
brings back the Oral Roberts days.
Yeah.
Makes another run.
Very well could.
They could, yeah. Texas is a great team too. Again, Big 12. I mean,
Yeah.
you get to play all these good teams during the season, and then
Yeah.
I guess it makes it easier. You just have to get in.
Yeah.
Duquesne and Illinois.
I think this is gonna be close.
I do too. If Illinois is off, any chance they're like remotely off, Duquesne could win this game easily.
Yeah.
And then Oregon Creighton's going to be a good game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
A lot of
Creighton.
good
though.
games.
Creighton's another. I mean, Creighton was on my no bet list, like I've said earlier, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They look good, dude.
Spread's only at 5.5 for
5.5,
Creighton.
yeah.
So
We'll see.
3 versus 11. That's pretty low, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just it's March Madness, man. It brings me so much joy. I forget about everything that I have to do and
Yeah.
just watch March Madness. So our brackets are cooked. I feel like. I mean, not completely. Like our champs are still alive, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
But-
Not on very first one I made with you. I think I had South Carolina in Final Four. I'm almost
Oh yeah,
positive. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
But then, like, I made another one by myself, like 25 more. So,
Yeah, you text me like I filled out everything on ESPN and March Madness app, and I'm like, how do you
yeah.
like? I made a lot of brackets, but I didn't fill out the apps.
And none of them are perfect. The closest one I have is 99.7%.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
my Final Four in that one is Auburn, UNC, Houston, Creighton.
hey,
So-
all 4 teams are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, once I get past, I don't have a perfect bracket left. I kind of just have fun with it.
Mhm.
Bijan Robinson still has a perfect bracket.
Yeah.
That's insane. How do you pick Oakland over Kentucky?
Yeah, I don't know.
On to the winners and losers of the first day. I mean, obviously the winner was the fans, I guess. Or
Yeah.
just the madness in general. Losers, brackets. Oakland probably screwed most of the
Yeah.
population. It's below point, what is it? I saw it this morning. Point
Like
oh
point
oh.
zero something. Yeah, something like that.
008, I think.
Yeah.
Not a lot left, basically. Bijan Robinson, though, he's one of them.
Yeah. Crazy.
All the winners, the top 3 seeds besides Kentucky,
Mhm.
they all took care of business, handled what they had to do in the second half of their games, and they all move on.
Mhm.
Some of my favorite players from the day, I obviously mentioned Enrique Freeman from Akron, Marcus Domask from Illinois, Jack Golke, obviously, and Jordan Quisenard. Probably the 4 better players from the day. Only one of them lost, but. And then Duquesne, NC State, stay hot. Gonzaga and Michigan State prove they belong.
Mhm.
And then the losers, I mean, pretty simply, it's just Kentucky, but I threw in a couple extras. BYU,
Yeah, BYU. Yeah.
they were a letdown. McNeese was a letdown.
Mhm.
Texas Tech and Pop Isaacs was a letdown. And then I guess the Mountain West, the
Yeah.
2 teams that did play, and Boise State.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a great first day. Gonna have another great day today, and we'll see who else is the winners and losers. But before we get off here, let's make a little parlay.
Yes.
Let's throw together some picks that may hit, they may not, but we'll see it by the end of the day. All right, so what do we want to throw in here?
Let's see.
I kind of want to do one with all the 16 seeds covering,
Nice.
because I know one of them won't, but
Yeah.
On ESPN, I don't even see a spread for Purdue anymore. Jeez.
Hmm.
Personally, you mentioned it earlier, but I like UNM money line.
Yeah.
Their line
yeah,
spread right now is 2.5, but I could see them winning by 1 or 2.
right.
It could be down to the last
Mhm.
possession. So
Yeah.
I would just
I like,
parlay my line with something.
yeah, I like that as the first leg.
There is, if you hit if you hit on these 3 games, UNM with Clemson, Colorado, Florida, which a line is less than 2, and then
Yeah.
Texas, Nebraska, which is a line that less than 2, you could hit a decent like plus 600.
Yeah,
But those are all going to be close games, so it'd be tough to hit all
Right.
3. But
nice little blood pressure spike.
you
So
like Nebraska, right?
I do like Nebraska. I think as a whole, if there was no Keisei Tominaga, I think I'd like A&M. But
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's so much fun to watch.
He's
the Asian
the
Steph Curry.
definition of March Madness.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, he's the guy. If he doesn't score any points tonight, I'm gonna be visibly
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
Hey, last time we made a lay on here, lost by one
Yeah,
leg.
lost by 1. Yeah.
The
How many-
fucking
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Of course, the one time we need them to win.
Yeah.
Oh man. man, that brought back some bad memories. We could have won a lot of money.
That was a
That was like
big
$700.
payout. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh man, like I wasn't like I was like paying attention to it, but like once I realized that all the legs were hitting besides, or like there was like 2 or 3 left. It was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, wait a minute, this could hit.
Yeah, that was
And
insane.
of course the Chiefs, but just gotta love it.
I don't know what you think about this one, but Baylor 14.5 against Colgate. Is that like too much, do you think? Or we could like bring it down?
I like that, but yeah, we could bring it down too. I think they will cover, but also I've thought a lot of things
We
during
could
the
bring it
last
down to
couple
like
days.
what?
A lot of these like
Could bring it down to like
10 plus favorites are like really tough to bet on
Yeah,
because they could make one shot and if they still win by 10, but the spread doesn't hit.
I mean, we could change. We can make Baylor 10.5.
I like that.
I think that's very
I think
possible.
Colgate will keep it close, but Baylor will pull it out, like how some of these other games have been going.
Yeah.
For some reason, dude, I want to take Vermont money line just to piss you off.
What about Northwestern right now?
I'm not going to be able to because
Oh yeah,
it's
that
like
game just kicked
live.
off.
You could-
I mean, I
you
could.
gotta
I just
wait
have
a
to
little
make
bit.
sure it's like the
Yeah.
last thing I do.
Could throw an over/under in there.
Yeah.
Alabama Charleston's 173.
Oh my fucking god.
Jeez, and
That's crazy.
that's like, jeez, that's a lot of points. Houston and Longwood's 128. James Madison and Wisconsin could go, although I mean, they can be high scoring teams at night, or at some nights, but they could also just not score any points.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of teams, but Grand Canyon St. Mary's is at 130.
I like that one.
I like that one too. Should we bet on the NIT?
No.
We got the
Forgot that was
women on too.
Oh yeah, I want to bet. I might take Iowa to win it all just because I feel like that's like the storyline they're gonna give
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
Honestly, as long as LSU loses,
Yeah,
that's all.
Dude, I don't like Angel Reese, man. Don't
No.
like Angel Reese.
I don't like their coach either.
She wears a lot of crazy
A
outfits.
lot of bling.
Yeah. And they're not. I mean, they're still a good team. But they're not like where they were last year.
Yeah.
Even though they retooled everything and they got better.
Yeah. They got in like a 5-star.
Yeah, that chick from Louisville.
Yeah.
I don't pay enough attention to women's basketball. I feel like if I tried to talk about women's basketball, something would be cancelable, and I'd be called a feminist or a anti-feminist or whatever it is. I don't know. So I have 5 legs right now.
So wait, who do you have then?
New Mexico, Colorado, and Nebraska because I did like that, and then Baylor minus 10.5 and the over in the Grand Canyon St. Mary's game.
So Colorado and Nebraska are money line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus 14.27.
Nebraska. Oh, here they are.
Dollar wins 15. Might throw a couple bucks on it. Why not?
How much do you want to put on it?
What is it? What's a?
It's not gonna, because I already have money in, so it's only gonna go 280.
I'm gonna put enough to win 50. So I put 328 to win $50.
You could do like 5 each, $10.
Okay. Might as well add something else.
Hopefully that hits. I need grocery money.
What do you think about TCU Utah State? Because I know you said you have Utah State in like all
Yeah.
of your.
I think that's the 1-8-9 game that I just have no clue because I don't think I watched enough Utah State basketball or TCU. Because, I mean, FAU Northwestern, I feel like I have FAU pretty easily winning that one. Nebraska and A&M, I just kind of based that one off biased because of Keisei Tominaga. And then Utah State and TCU, for some reason, I have no clue.
Yeah.
That's the payout right now.
What's the other one? Oh, yeah, in Michigan State, that was the clearest one for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I didn't even think TCU was gonna make the tournament because they lost Lampkin. They don't have Mike Miles anymore. Who do they have?
I can't name one player on
Yeah,
that.
I couldn't think of one player.
This Colorado one is scaring me.
Oh, Moneyline?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Colorado. They could blow them out, but also Florida's a very tough team. Like extremely, like Florida. Florida probably will win this game. Let's be honest. Just because I bet Colorado. All right. So we got a little parlay. We talked about March Madness.
Good. You want to add anything or take anything out? Wait. Okay.
We're pretty much all we're going to talk about for the next week or so until the Final Four, I guess, rolls around because there's still going to be a lot of games. It's going to be March Madness, and then we'll talk about everything else. Because once March is over, we got playoff hockey, the NFL draft, and then we're back to MLB starts in a little bit here. Next week, right?
Yeah.
Yamamoto got shelled.
Some Shohei tampering.
Yep. So it's starting to be glad that the Yankees didn't sign either of them.
Yeah.
So hopefully they suck throughout the whole season because that'd be nice. But probably not.
Yeah.
So that's all we have. Now I'm going to go edit this real quick, get it posted, and I'm going to sit on the couch for the rest of the day and do nothing. So here's to March Madness. Everybody have a great day. And we will see you on Monday. Mark, thanks for coming on and talking about March Madness with us. Have a good weekend, guys.
Go Duke.
They're going to lose.